Hi, it's Sarah Faith from Mythic Life. And today in this video, I want to talk about what is a genetic belief and why should we care about it and what is it really doing in our lives? How is it supporting us and how is it actually shaping the direction of our choices? So if you've ever studied with us, you know that there's four levels of beliefs that we actually address to create change in our patterns. Uh, Most people are familiar with the core belief, which is childhood experiences and how that shapes our patterns and our beliefs. Another one is genetic belief. And what's interesting about genetic beliefs is that they are having just as strong as an impact on your choices and the patterns and grooves that you fall into your life than you may realize. Your genetic beliefs are actually held within your very own DNA. And the purpose of your DNA and the storing of all of these genetic beliefs is actually to survive. It is your ancestors handing you down this, if you could imagine, like a manual guide of how they survived. It's from all of their experiences and all of the coding and the programming and the patterns that they learned to survive through their experiences. And they have handed this manual down to you through your DNA. But what happens is that you as this amazing spirit comes in to create this life and you've come in partly to heal some of these genetic experiences that are still running out of um, trauma, right? Out of hardship, out of struggle, out of famine, out of strife, out of abuse. So we've come in to heal these programs, and we've also come in to shift the lineage, right? To find more love and freedom and health and purpose and abundance. And so we have this kind of mission to do that. But it's like we have this kind of internal battle often with our spirit coming in and remembering, all that we can create and remembering the truth and these kind of hard set genetic beliefs that our ancestors have passed down to us to keep us safe. So, what usually happens is that, as we know through epigenetics, that certain genes don't become activated until we're in a certain environment. So, this is where you can tell a genetic belief is being activated. For example, when you're in a partnership with someone and things are going really great, and then the moment you get married, you see that your partnership shifts and changes, and all of a sudden, you're living out these patterns that were never a problem before. Usually, it's because you got married now, and there's an activation, and you start to click into your genetic programming and your genetic DNA and what the programming is about marriage, for example. This can be with so many things. This could be work, this can be relationships, this can be your purpose in the world, this can be abundance. We can have so many programming actually running through us through our DNA. So, one practice that I just want to leave you with is to start to learn how to tap into what our genetic patterns are. And this comes from a tuning in and a softening of your mind. Because a lot of us don't really know all of the experiences of our ancestors, but we can actually tap into them. They actually are stored in our DNA. And so just by putting your hand on your wrist, this is something that you learn in theta healing classes when you come up through the upper levels, softening your breath, softening your eyes, maybe closing your eyes, tuning in, and then just letting your mind as a filter relax, because we could be very analytical about things. And you tune in and you say, does this belief belong to my mother's line or my father's line? And whatever the answer is, let the answer be. And then you follow it and you say, how many generations back did this begin? And again, you just soften and you listen. And from there, you'll start to ask and see, what did they experience? What did they go through that taught them these beliefs? So if they have beliefs like, it's wrong to be abundant, right? What taught them that? If they have beliefs, marriage is hard or marriage is a struggle, what taught them that? And you start to soften and allow yourself to actually read and remember your ancestors' experiences that they've passed down to you. So this is a beginning tool. If you want to learn more about this, we dive deeper in our empowerment program to learn how to do digging. And we also guide you through this process in our Soul Guide workshops. This month we have our workshop on karma. The next month it's going to be working on genetic karma. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you have questions or comments, feel free to email us at info@thetahealingnyc.com. Sending you all big hugs, lots of love, and looking forward to seeing what you discover as you start to tune in to your own genetic patterns.